All right, this is a test for the Pratt ceremony. It's, yeah, the Pratt ceremony.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by student Kwanzaa Jones. Please be seated. Graduates, faculty, friends, and honored guests, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the president of Pratt Community College, Dr. Michael Calvert.
Kwanzaa. Wow. Thank you for sharing your talent with us the last 2 years. You will be missed. We wish you the best. Thank you. Oh, good afternoon. Welcome to the 2018 Pratt Community College Commencement Exercises. What a beautiful day we have here. What, only 90 degrees? Oh, our campus looks great. The arena looks fabulous. Our photo show was awesome. I want to thank our facilities staff and crew, our IT staff, our student services staff, and all the volunteers that help with today's ceremony to honor our graduates. With the PCC facilities, IT, and student services staff, please stand so you can be recognized. This is a very, very special afternoon for each of our graduates. As many of you know, today is my favorite day of the year on campus. It's a day that many of you have been waiting for with anticipation and excitement. Certainly a day you've been preparing for through hard work and often long hours of studying, right? No? Yes? Okay, good. Today is time for a celebration, a time for you, the graduates, to take pride in your accomplishments. But before we put the focus on you, I'd like to introduce and recognize some of those people here today that helped you get to this point. And I'd like to start with the group on stage, please. Starting on my far left, Trustee Dwayne DeWeese, Trustee Kim DeClue, Trustee Daryl Shumway, Chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Jeff Shumway, Chair of the former Chair of the Trustees, Mike Kohler, Foundation Executive Director, Mr. Barry Fisher, our 2018 PCC Alumnus of the Year, Mr. Doug Brem, who you'll hear from shortly, Mr. David Schmidt, our Director of Planning and Assessment, Jenny Mueller, Acting Athletic Director, Vice President for Instruction, Dr. Michael Fitzpatrick, Lisa Perez Miller, Vice President for Student Services and Enrollment. Lastly but not least, Vice President for Finance and Operations, Mr. Kent Adams. Without the support, leadership, and guidance of the best Board of Trustees and college administration in the state, Pratt Community College would not be the leader that it is in the state of Kansas. Please join me in recognizing our Pratt Community College Board of Trustees and administrative team. Many members of our college faculty and staff are here in attendance today, and it is through their dedication and service of these individuals that a quality education is available here at Pratt Community College. The faculty and staff have presented you, the graduates, with challenges and provided you with many opportunities. They've certainly provided encouragement and support along the way and have helped you to achieve your goals. It is due to the combined efforts of student, faculty, and staff that we are recognizing you as graduates here today. Would the college faculty and staff members present please stand and be recognized? Faculty and staff, thank you for all that you do. There are many other special guests with us today: parents, spouses, significant others, children, and other relatives and friends from our graduates. We're certainly pleased that you are here to join us in honoring your individual graduates. Your support has been very important to them along the way in reaching their goals. You should all be very proud of them and feel a great deal of satisfaction and pride in the part that you've all played in this accomplishment. All of us here at the college, and I'm sure the graduates seated before me, truly appreciated your support and encouragement as the graduates attain their educational goal. You deserve a hand as well. Now I'd like to recognize anyone in the building, graduates or anyone in the audience, that has served or is currently serving in the U.S. military, those that are in the reserve or a guard unit, or any graduates entering the military, to please stand. We'd like to acknowledge you for what you've done and what will be doing for our country. Thank you for your service. This year, 2018, marks a significant milestone in the history of Pratt County and specifically Pratt Community College. PCC this year is celebrating our 80th anniversary of being an institution. Also, 50 years on this campus. Wow. Since the dedication here in this building. On September 6th, 1938, Pratt Junior College opened the doors as the 14th junior college in the state of Kansas. Affectionately known as Pratt JUCO, welcomed 150 new students to the original campus downtown at 401 South Hamilton Street. 80 years later, we have served thousands of students on campus, online, through high school concurrent enrollment, and with our educational partnerships at locations in Coffeyville, Winfield, and in Wichita. Throughout this year, Pratt Community College is featuring alumni, employees, and community members from our history who are sharing their stories about the past, present, and future of our institution. These features are published on our website and available through all of our social media outlets. This year, we also celebrated the 30th anniversary of our Foundation Scholarship Auction. It was held this past April 13th. For the first time, we held the event in this very arena, and it was a hit. We also, because of the generous support of many Pratt Community College patrons, almost $75,000 was raised, all dedicated to student scholarships. Pretty amazing. It was a great evening, and thank you all for your support with that, and Barry and Donna for all your hard work with that. We're getting to you, graduates. We're getting there. This afternoon, we also recognize the 2018 Pratt Community College Outstanding Alumnus Award recipient. This award was established by the Pratt Community College Foundation to honor outstanding alumni who made contributions to career and community. The 2018 Pratt Community College Outstanding Alumnus of the Year is Mr. Doug Brem. Let me tell you a little bit about Doug's background, and then he'll step up here and give you his commencement address. Doug grew up in Pratt, graduated at Skyline High School in 1980. He decided to begin his college career here at PCC, as both his parents and his brother had attended Pratt Community College. He thought it was a great way to accustomize himself to college by starting at a place that he knew very well. In 1982, he graduated from PCC with an associate degree in science. While he was attending Pratt Community College, he was involved in numerous activities, including Encore and Phi Theta Kappa. Doug enjoyed attending basketball games as a student and being able to continue his academic endeavors with a lot of his friends from the local area. After graduating from Pratt Community College, Doug transferred to Kansas State University, where he received his bachelor's degree in business administration and management in 1985. His educational goals extended past the bachelor's degree, where he attended the Washburn University School of Law. In 1988, Doug received his Juris Doctorate from Washburn University. He is currently a certified trust and financial advisor. After graduating from Washburn University, he moved back to his hometown and advanced his career to vice president of the People's Bank here in Pratt, where he remained working until the year 2000. At that point in time, he decided to change careers and began working at the Intrust Bank in Wichita, where he is currently a senior wealth advisor. In that role, he advises and facilitates personnel and family wealth management for high net worth affluent individuals through goals-based investing and estate financial asset planning. Although Doug resides in Wichita, he's still very active in the local community. He currently serves as chairman of the board for the Miss Kansas Scholarship Foundation and Miss Kansas Pageant Incorporated, where he has been a volunteer for 38 years. Wow. He's also a supporter of the Philly Art Museum here in Pratt. In his free time, Doug enjoys traveling, running, and learning a lot more about history. I want to quote, when Doug first received word that he'd been nominated and received this award, his quote was, "It's a great honor to be the 2018 recipient of this award. I feel that Pratt Community College played an integral part in community and enriches the student lives that attend. It's important that we continue to facilitate the success of college in all the different ways," unquote. We held a recognition luncheon earlier today and to recognize and honor Doug for his personal and professional accomplishments. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome to the podium the Pratt Community College Alumnus of the Year for 2018, Mr. Doug Brem.
Good afternoon. Well, it is quite an honor to receive this award. I was certainly surprised, but yet thrilled with that honor. So today we celebrate the graduation of the students in front of us. And I'm here to attempt to share some words of wisdom and somehow provide the secret of success to your future. So when I started to write this message, I thought about giving you real and practical advice, such as, if you're going to borrow money, borrow it from a pessimist. They don't expect it back. Or, indecision is the key to flexibility. Or maybe the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. But I thought, no, I need to decide, I need to reflect on some of the lessons of my life and provide you a more solid and proven message. Therefore, let's talk about being the best you. I've always found great words from the infamous Dr. Seuss. Yes, our infamous doctor who provided great children's stories in books and television. and the true meaning of many of his stories are quite remarkable. Therefore, I'll start with one of his quotes. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? And how true and fitting that message is today. Each of us have a special talent and ability, and we should strive to find those and utilize those differences to stand out and facilitate positive change in this world. We should try and appreciate the differences we all have. Be the person who stands out and uses your talent, convictions, and confidences to make change amongst themselves and others. To follow your passion. I'll provide you another quote from Ellen DeGeneres. She gave a graduation speech in 2009 at Tulane University. It followed the same points of Dr. Zeus. She stated, follow your passion, stay true to yourself, never following someone else's path. Unless, of course, you're in the woods and you're lost, then please follow that path. But all kidding aside, the message today will be to encourage each of you to make the most of yourself by being the best you. And that takes intentional living. That takes true thought towards each day. I'm sure many of you have seen the movie starring Will Smith called Hitch. In that, he suggests to his clients, begin each day as if it was on purpose. In order to be that person that lives intentionally and begins each day as if it was on purpose, you need to understand what you want to achieve and then make a plan to go achieve it. That means incorporating into your daily life goals. I've read and studied many authors on goal setting and personal achievements. Brian Tracy is a well-known and recognized authority in sales training and personal development. His message is by having long-term goals, you will create your own luck through positive affirmations, goal setting, and self-improvement. As Tracy points out, successful, happy, healthy, prosperous people are those who have discovered the principles of self-improvement. When you embark to set your goals, you should set both long-term and short-term goals and revisit them often. This will incorporate into your life intentionally those actions needed to keep on track to achieve the goals you've set. The process of goal changing has changed my life. It provided me the process to achieve a greater understanding of my purpose and the direction for my life. It provided a far greater success and appreciation for who I was and what I wanted to achieve. It also gave me the inspiration to begin to achieve and accomplish what I only dreamed of earlier in life. So as you're setting your goals, think of these things. Number one, make your goals specific, as generalizations will not work. Here's an example. I want to continue my education, or I want to obtain a bachelor's degree in biology. See the difference? Number two, make sure those goals are measurable, as you'll need some sort of measurement to make sure your success is evident. Examples might be, I want to save $5,000 this year, or I want to have 15 new clients this quarter. And lastly, make sure those goals are attainable. This will allow you to celebrate the success along the way. For example, I want to climb Mount Everest. That may not be attainable initially, but you never know. Another tool to accompany your goals is the intentional addition of positive affirmations. If you don't know what this is, it's talking to yourself. It's all just about talking to yourself. The person you talk to the most in this world is yourself. You are continually giving yourself subconscious messages all the time. And many of us seem to think we talk to ourselves in a negative fashion. This may be from the past, where we've listened to others when we've been negatively criticized, or we've judged ourselves much too harshly, or we may hang on to something negative from bad experiences. What we need to do is retrain our brains to talk to ourselves positively. It's not an easy process. Our subconscious is always giving ourselves messages. In fact, you're doing it right now. The key to this exercise is to give yourself affirmations each and every day, such as, I'm a good father. I'm a successful businesswoman. I'm a fit and strong individual capable of climbing Mount Everest. Say it loud. Your brain needs to hear the words that you say from your voice. This self-talk will assist in making sure you're reaching your goals. You might feel a bit odd as you're talking to yourself in the mirror in the mornings or driving to work or going to class, but it does work. I'll give you an example. In 2004, I attended a seminar during which I listened to the speakers and determined I wanted a different outcome to my life than the path I was currently on. I went on a bad path. I just wanted a different one. But I decided I wanted a path with purpose and intention. I wanted one that provided me a direction that led me to become a better me. And one part of that journey was my decision to run a marathon. Now take note, I was not and never was a runner. I never was adept in athletics, nor did I participate in any track activities during my school year. But I saw the kind of physical discipline and mental life attained by many, many runners of distance. So I figured that if I could accomplish this task, I could gain the confidence to achieve anything I wanted in life. Therefore, let's run this marathon. 26.2 miles. Now, the 26 is a breeze. It's that last 0.2 that's the trouble. But with specific, measurable, and attainable goals, I was successful. That first marathon, it wasn't pretty, but the success was sweet. In order to achieve that, I set those goals, short and long, running daily, running 1 mile without dying, then 2 miles without a heart attack, 3 miles without a stroke, and before long, the 26 were attained. Much of the training was physical. However, by using those affirmations, I trained myself mentally as well. Self-affirmations are an important part of the process. By telling myself I was a strong and quick and athletic runner, I began to see myself as that person and became that person. It provided the conscious mind with the confidence to achieve the goal. It is a true power to achieve a goal. And within 7 months, I completed my first marathon, and since then I've completed 5 additional marathons and numerous shorter runs and races and half marathons. What was remarkable was that with the confidence of being able to run a marathon wasn't that it made a difference in my life, it was I understood that with determination and intention I could achieve anything. That same kind of process can work in your lives. It may not be running marathons, but it can work to take you to successes in your future education, your work, or your family life. Yet maybe your goals could include a graduate degree, a new home, or starting a business. You can gain the necessary direction, path, and confidence to achieve any of these or others with intentional living. Therefore, begin each day as if it was on purpose. Before long, each of you will be walking across this stage, be recognized for the achievements here at Pratt Community College. Let me say congratulations, job well done. I read a funny story, however, written by Jane Andrew just about this situation, about a college president. The college president discovers on his appointment calendar a graduate back to campus for his 25th reunion. I just want to take a second, said the graduate, to thank you, Mr. President, for the inspirational advice you gave me at Commencement 25 years ago. Why, thank you, the president said, who, of course, could not remember the graduate nor the great advice he had given. So he asked, but perhaps you could refresh my memory. What did I say that inspired you so much? At that point, the graduate leaned in, looked earnestly in the face of the president, and said, I've tried to live my entire life by your words. You shook my hand firmly and said, keep moving, keep moving. Let me have us think about our educational journey and what lies ahead. Some of you may be looking forward to your next college year. Some may be looking forward to starting a family. Others, a big move or starting a new job or career. But I truly believe that if you set goals, give yourself positive affirmations, and continually utilize these tools, you'll be able to achieve what you want to achieve and be the best you. Let me close with these thoughts. We all started the education journey in kindergarten, all of us, even those in the stands. As we look back to your journey to this place, graduates, it's about 15 years ago for most of you when you started your educational path with your first step into the kindergarten classroom. Now, for me, it was 36 years ago as where you are, or 50 since I was back in that kindergarten classroom. And while our education never ceases, the formality of it certainly changes. But you'll always be learning throughout your life. I want to provide an excerpt from the book from Robert Fulghum, All I Really Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. With all my education experiences, and as I read these words, those formidable kindergarten years when we all first started our education seemed to provide the basics for life, maybe more than we ever knew then. These are the good rules for all of us to live by, things we all know and should do every day. And as I read to you, just think if we all live by these rules, if all of our leaders and our governments did the same, as I read them, ponder how different the world would be if we led our lives with these simple rules we all learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandpile of Sunday school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some. Draw and paint. Sing and dance. And pay and work every day some. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into this world, watch out for traffic. Hold hands and stick together. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the styrofoam cup? The roots go down, the plants come up, but nobody really knows how or why. But we're all like that. The goldfish, the hamsters, the white mice, even the little seed in the styrofoam cup. They all die, and so do we. Remember the Dick and Jane books? And the first word we all learned, the biggest word of all? Look. So there it is. Everything you need to know is right there somewhere. The golden rule, and love, and basic sanitation, ecology, politics, equality, sane living. Take any of these items and apply them to sophisticated adult terms. Apply it to your family life, or your work, or your government, or your world. And it holds true and clear and firm. Think what a better world it would be if all the world, the whole entire world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and laid down with their blankies. Or if all the governments had a basic policy to always put things back where they found them and clean up their own mess. And it's still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into this world, it's best to hold hands and stick together. All the best, graduates, for today, tomorrow, and forever. Know that you're loved and encouraged by your family and friends. And to Pratt Community College, all the best for this special place that provides for so many of us that pass through the doors, the halls, and the classrooms. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug, for sharing your story and for those words of wisdom. Hopefully everybody listened and we'll be able to apply that and we'll achieve similar success. On behalf of Pratt Community College and the PCC Foundation, it is my privilege to present you with this award acknowledging you as the 2018 Pratt Community College Outstanding Alumnus. I want to congratulate you for this award, for your outstanding success, and thank you so much for everything you do to support the Pratt community, PCC, and the PCC Foundation. You are an excellent representative of this institution.
Well done, Doug. 3 miles without a stroke is a new mantra. And keep moving. Keep moving. That's great. That is great. I'd ask that you please note in your program, we have posted a list of donors of endowed scholarships for Pratt Community College students. We call your attention to this list as a means of recognizing these donors and their valuable contributions that they have made to support Pratt Community College students. Now I'd like to introduce to you past president of the Pratt Higher Education Association, Mr. Kip Chambers, who has a special presentation to the Pratt Higher Education Association Instructor of the Year. Mr. Chambers.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2018. As past president of PHEA, I would like to recognize this year's nominees for Outstanding Instructor. Both Heather Wilson and Monette Depew are outstanding teachers and deserving of our appreciation for their commitment and dedication to the PCC students. This year's Instructor of the Year is an active member of Pratt Higher Education Association and its current president. As an instructor, she maintains strong rigor, high expectations, while also caring deeply for her students. She's an adaptive and innovative teacher and also an invaluable member of our faculty. It is with great pleasure that I announce to you this year's Instructor of the Year, Monette Depew. Congratulations, Monette, and thank you for your contributions to education and the students of Pratt Community College. Good luck to all of you.
Congratulations, Monette. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I'd like to present you this check for the honor of Instructor of the Year. Good afternoon. I'm Jeff Shumway, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. The Dennis Lesh Foundation Teacher Recognition Award of $1,000 is awarded annually to a Pratt Community College instructor who is recognized as an excellent teacher, student advocate, and exhibits general care and concern for the student body. The award is to be used to enhance the recipient's skills and abilities. This year's recipient is Rhonda Westerhouse. Ms. Westerhouse is a member of the faculty. She has been employed with the college since August of 1992. Ms. Westerhouse, please come forward. The Dennis Lesh Foundation Food Services Recognition Award of $500 is awarded annually to a Pratt Community College food service employee who, by his or her actions, exhibits courtesy, care, and concern for students and is known for the quality of service that he or she consistently provides them. This year's recipient is Jim Lemon. Mr. Lemon serves as snack bar supervisor and has been employed with the college since October 2017. Jim Lemon, please come forward. The Dennis Lesh Foundation Staff Recognition Award of $500 is awarded annually to a Pratt Community College staff employee who, by his or her actions, exhibits courtesy, care, and concern for students and is known for the quality of service that he or she consistently provides them. This year's recipient is Amy Jackson. Ms. Jackson is the Director of Student Success Center. She has been employed with the college since July of 2008. Ms. Jackson, please come forward on this stage. Rhonda, Jim, and Amy, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I congratulate you for this honor. Thank you for your outstanding service to PCC.
Today we acknowledge our graduating Above and Beyond scholars. Would these students please stand when your name is read and remain standing until you have been all recognized? Audience, please hold your applause until all names have been called. The Above and Beyond scholarships were designed to attract the brightest and best students to Pratt Community College. 2 years ago, these students accepted Above and Beyond scholarships to attend Pratt Community College. Today they are graduating having completed the most rigorous of programs of study. Luz Acosta, Joel Hendershot, Dalton Hensley, Sierra Hodgkinson, Natalie Holgren, Logan Kalmar, Brianna Neifert. Please help me congratulate these young men and women. I would also like to recognize several of our transfer scholarships. Students, when your name is called, please stand, and audience, hold your applause again. The Linda Hunt Memorial Scholarship recipients are Juliana Alacorn Diaz, Natalie Holgren, Mason Brack, Taylor Schuler. The Irene Kruger Scholarship recipients are Moise Diaz. The Dr. Palmer Dietz Family Scholarship recipient is Brittany Lee Smith. Many years ago, the Novotny family established a trust fund to award a special scholarship in memory of Sarah Novotny, who was a student at Pratt Community College. The recipient of the 2018 Novotny Memorial Scholarship for the purpose of continuing their education is Tanisha Lewis Cook. The Laura E. Porter Educational Trust Scholarships and Achievement Awards totals $42,500 and are awarded to the following students: Miles Allison, James Brooks, Wyatt Burkett, Caleb Calhoun, William Charles, Mark Coleman, Renair Connolly, Moiz Diaz, Marcello Apasta, Aaron Grant, Riley Hill, Avery Jones, Michael Kern, Christopher McHenry, Louise Sharp, Daniel Smith, Alexandra Viscara, Devin Willinger. Please help me congratulate these young men and women. Each year, two Phi Theta Kappa students are appointed to the All-Kansas team. The students receiving this year's honor are Natalie Holgren and Cassidy Weaver. Now please welcome to members of Pratt Community College's Encore Group as they sing Brave. Dr. Calvert, will you please step forward? Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science and Nursing, Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate in General Studies, Associate in Applied Science, Associate of Applied Science and Technical Studies, certificate candidates, and high school diploma, please rise. President Calvert, on behalf of the Pratt Community College faculty and administrators, I hereby certify to you that each of these candidates presented to you this afternoon has met upon successfully completing spring semester courses, the requirements for the various degrees, certificates, and diplomas according to the criteria authorized by the Board of Trustees. I recommend them for the conferring of these degrees.
What do you all think? What do you all think? By the authority vested in the office of the President by the State of Kansas and the Board of Trustees at Pratt Community College, I enthusiastically accept these candidates and herewith confer upon them the degrees as listed in the program with all rights, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to again recognize Chairman of the Board, Jeff Shumway, who along with Dr. Calvert will congratulate these students as they walk across the stage. And later in the program, David Schmidt, Pratt USD 382 Assistant Superintendent, will acknowledge one very special student who is receiving her Pratt High School diploma today. So if the first row of students will please come forward, the rest of the students may be seated. We'll get on with this show. Brittany Lee Smith, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Joel Hendershot, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, above and beyond scholar, Kappa Beta Delta, magna cum laude. Taylor Deese, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, magna cum laude. Pam Kuman, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administrative Technology, Medical Office Assistant, Phi Theta Kappa, Kappa Beta Delta, magna cum laude. Brianna Davidson, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Natalie Hogan, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, above and beyond scholar, Kappa Beta Delta, summa cum laude. Sierra Hodgkinson, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, above and beyond scholar, summa cum laude. Hannah Tatro, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Madeline Jacobson, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, magna cum laude. Angelo Liggett, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Wyatt Burchett, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Lindsay Loomis, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Marissa Jonas, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Taylor Schuler, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Trina Teeter, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Lily Cooey, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Caleb Calhoun, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Paige Friend, Certificate Pre-Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Sadie Stanley, Certificate Pre-Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. James Brombach, Certificate Pre-Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa. Bailey Batman, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Tanya Kiley, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Carly Tomlin, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Guadalupe Fernandez, Associate in Science, Kappa Beta Delta, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Amaro, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Luz Acosta, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, above and beyond scholar, summa cum laude. Mason Brock, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Matthew Luder, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Isaac Garrison, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Brianna Nyford, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa, above and beyond scholar, summa cum laude. Yaharia Bates, Associate in Science. Logan Kalmar, Associate in Science, above and beyond scholar, magna cum laude. Caitlin Bauer, Associate in Science. Haley Blansett, Associate in Science, summa cum laude. Avery Jones, Associate in Applied Science, Information Network Technology, Phi Theta Kappa, magna cum laude. Cassidy Weaver, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Kelsey Hayden, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Amy Amarla Torres, Associate in Science, cum laude. Juliana Alcaron Diaz, Associate in Science, cum laude. Mark Coleman, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa. Miranda Gum, Associate in Arts. James Brooks, Associate in Science, Phi Theta Kappa, summa cum laude. Alahan Banks, Associate in Science. Jalen Wilson, Associate in Science. Dawson Gunter, Associate in Science, cum laude. Shania Hansen, Associate in Science. Michaela Duell, Associate in Science, cum laude. Darian Aldridge, Associate in Science. Brandon Huntley, Associate in Science. Holden Gerard, Associate in Science. Brooke Fisher, Associate in Science. Marcela Esposito, Associate in Science. Aaron Grant, Associate in Science. Louis Sharp, Associate in Science, cum laude. Haley Klein, Associate in Science. Ariana Perelis, Associate in Science. Tamara Bryant, Associate in Science. Hannah Bugner, Associate in Science. Veronica Hernandez, Associate in Science. Ingrid Reyes, Associate in Science. Paige Huber, Associate in Science. Malibu McIntyre, Associate in Science. Alyssa Alphin, Associate in Science. Shelby Richard, Associate in Science. Kayla Smither, Associate in Science. Kwanzani Manley, Associate in Science. Tanisha Lewis Cook, Associate in Science. Shanna Parvin, Associate in Science. Bailey Miller, Associate in Science. Garrett Riggs, Associate in Applied Science, Technical Studies. Tristan Paulson, Associate in Applied Science, Farm and Ranch Management. Ethan Beller, Associate in Applied Science, Farm and Ranch Management. Levi Winster, Associate in Applied Science, Farm and Ranch Management. Helen Grunt, Associate in General Studies. Kwanzaa Jones, Associate in General Studies. Tyler Skaggs, Associate in General Studies. Zachary Collins, Associate in General Studies. Zachary Jacobo, Associate in Science. Dalton Baker, Associate in Science. Good job, good job. Ashton Bonard, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Jada Caitlin, Associate in Science. Adriana Wesley, Associate in Science. Michael Kren, Associate in Science. William Charles, Associate in Science. Rainier Conley, Associate in Science. Jacob Lampy, Associate in Science. Alexandra Vizcarra Hernandez, Associate in Science. Oscar Ramirez, Associate in Science. Moses Diaz, Associate in Science. Catherine Gum, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Rebecca Henning, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Kimberly Sheets, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Bernice Delgado, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Bianca Moreno Baracus, Certificate Pre-Nursing, Phi Theta Kappa, Kappa Beta Delta. Nicole Kernahan, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Lauren Smith, Certificate Pre-Nursing, Cum Laude. Cheyenne Tripp, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Derek Waters, Associate in Applied Science, Farm and Ranch Management. Colton Smith, Associate in Science. Bo Eck, Associate in General Studies. Anthony Ramirez Villegas, Associate in General Studies. Melania Itiki, Associate in General Studies. Thurman Mosley, Associate in General Studies. Ryan Giggy, Associate in Science. Desiree Arias, Associate in General Studies. Anita Fagan, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administrative Technology, Kappa Beta Delta. Emmy Parsons, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administrative Technology, Kappa Beta Delta. Abigail Skiles, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administrative Technology, Kappa Beta Delta, Summa Cum Laude. Samuel Howison, Certificate Electrical Power Line Technology. Hunter Bocher, Certificate Electrical Power Line Technology. Drew O'Mara, Certificate Electrical Power Technology, Cum Laude. Jarrett Johnson, Certificate Electrical Power Line Technology. Nathan Harper, Certificate Electrical Power Line Technology. Cole Wolfsbauer, Certificate Electrical Power Line Technology. Thomas Herzog, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Carrie Rowland, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Tara Taylor, Certificate Pre-Nursing. Jamie Hernandez, Associate in Applied Science, Information Network Technology. Zachary Corbett, Associate in Applied Science, Information Network Technology. Leighton Kenworthy, Associate in Applied Science, Information Network Technology. Wyatt Arnsdorf, Associate in Applied Science, Agricultural Power Technology. Dania Sotella Elmunia, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture Power Technology, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Augustus Drewert, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture Power Technology. Austin Powell, Associate in Applied Science, Agricultural Power Technology. Wyatt Whitmer, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture Power Technology. Austin Mocknock, Associate in Applied Science, Agriculture Power Technology, Phi Theta Kappa, cum laude. Bryce McKinnon, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, cum laude. Devin Willinger, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Sean St. Pierre, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Freddie Guevara, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. James Ellis, Associate in Applied Science, Electrical Power Line Technology. Colton Lee, Certificate, Electrical Power Line Technology. David Heilman, Certificate, Electrical Power Line Technology. Kelvis Gonzalez, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Victoria Johnson, Pratt High School Diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2018, please rise as the graduates exit the arena and congratulate them with your continued applause. Marshals, please come forward.